Alcohol and Adderall are among the most commonly used substances by college students, in which 80% consume alcohol and 42.9% use Adderall. Alcohol is considered a social drug often used in social settings. The effects of alcohol vary depending on an individual and how their body processes it. On the other hand, Adderall is typically used for academic purposes to boost focus and performance, as it is a popular belief it can boost intelligence and concentration. Both Adderall and alcohol pose risks to college students, as the long-term health consequences can be detrimental and cause severe impairment. This video explores how these substances affect nutrition, metabolism, and wellness. Alcohol is metabolized by alcohol dehydrogenase and aldehyde dehydrogenase, which act to break apart alcohol for elimination. Alcohol first gets metabolized by ADH, turning it into acetaldehyde, which in high concentrations is highly toxic. Buildup of acetaldehyde can cause necrotic effects on neurons, killing them off. Acetaldehyde then gets metabolized by ALDH, turning into acetate, which is broken down into carbon dioxide and water for excretion. Adderall is absorbed by the GI tract and eliminated via urine. Adderall increases neurotransmitters such as dopamine and epinephrine, which can result in behavioral issues and enhance voltage of the brain. The gastrointestinal or GI tract runs from the mouth to the anus and works to absorb and digest food. Within the GI tract there are trillions of bacteria, also known as gut microbiota. The gut microbiota interacts with body systems to assist in normal functioning, such as aiding with the breakdown of food in the digestive system. Alcohol is absorbed in the GI tract, with 80% occurring in the small intestine and about 20% in the large intestine. High levels of drinking can result in peptic ulcers, which is a break in the stomach's mucosal lining. Adderall is primarily absorbed in the small intestine but can cause GI tract irritation, leading to nausea, inflammation, and stomach pain. Adderall also contributes to disruption to the gut-brain axis. By inducing the release of serotonin and dopamine in the brain, it can produce imbalances in mood. Inflammation is the body's natural immune response to injury, infection, and exposure to toxic substances. Inflammation is used by the body for protection of body tissues and systems. Alcohol weakens the gut lining, making it more permeable, which allows for bacteria and toxins to enter the bloodstream, triggering systemic inflammation. Alongside damage to the GI tract, alcohol activates immune cells in the brain, triggering inflammatory molecules which can shrink brain tissue. Adderall enhances the activity of dopamine and norepinephrine, which in high doses can cause stress to the nervous system. Chronic overstimulation of the nervous system can overexcite neurons, causing them to die, triggering inflammation in the brain. What we consume plays a crucial role in emotional regulation, energy level, and brain function. Alcohol and Adderall can interfere with this balance by disrupting the nervous system, worsening behavioral symptoms, and dysregulating appetite. Alcohol interferes with the body's ability to absorb key nutrients such as vitamins and minerals. It also increases cravings for processed and sugary foods, which can impact mental health symptoms. Adderall suppresses appetite, which can result in skipping meals and decrease nutrient intake. Long-term, appetite changes can result in disordered eating habits. Nutrigenomics is the study of how our diet can affect our genome by altering gene expression. Alcohol consumption can alter gene expression involved in the metabolism of nutrients, such as influencing the genes involved in regulating fatty acid synthesis, which contributes to the development of fatty liver disease. Adderall can alter gene expression, impairing neuroplasticity and neurotransmitter functioning, which could stunt brain development and cognitive function. Nutrigenetics is the study of how our diet can affect our genes behave by creating genetic variation. ALDH2 deficiency is a genetic variation that causes buildup of acetaldehyde when consuming alcohol, which is linked to an increased risk of cancer, diabetes, and neurodegenerative diseases. Stress can be either short-term or long-term. Short-term or acute stress is temporary and does not impact your health. Long-term or chronic stress lasts much longer and can lead to problems like insomnia, mood swings, and anxiety. Alcohol can make you feel sleepy, but it disrupts REM sleep, leaving you feeling groggy and anxious. It increases inflammation, kills brain cells, and can worsen depression and anxiety. Adderall, a stimulant, increases dopamine and norepinephrine levels for 8 to 12 hours. But once it wears off, it can cause emotional crashes like irritability, restlessness, and insomnia. Overall, Adderall and alcohol have long-term effects on health and are especially prevalent in college-age students. It is important that individuals in college know the risks associated with consuming these substances, especially in high amounts, and the potential damage it is posing on their body systems. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you learned important information about the effects of alcohol and Adderall usage.